trunks, they ever ready. Assault and battery, if you scared, you never ready.
Okay, this video is going to be about Wrestlemania Axxess, and no, it's not a tips and trick video. That video is in the description box because nothing really has changed since, the last time I've made it, the last 2 years I've made them. So if you guys want to watch that, it's in the description box. This video is just me talking about just random stuff, dealing with Axxess, what I do, what I like to do, where, this, that. But pretty much starting off, I guess the best thing to say is Wrestlemania Axxess has always been one of the highlights of the weekend for me, up there with the Hall of Fame and of course WrestleMania and the night after WrestleMania. The thing with Axxess, it's most of it, if you, like Miguel says, he's not going this year because he claims that once you've been there once or twice, you've been there all the time. On one hand, it's true, but on the other hand, it's kind of not true. WWE always has something that they add to Axxess, which brings you in, whether it be memorabilia, whether it be the Superstore, whether it just, be the games or whatever. There's so much to do at Axxess. That's the thing. It's not just about meeting guys, although that's the main point of it. But for me, I just love going. I love going there. I love just being in that environment where it's like, that's where you're there. You're there to just be a wrestling fan, and that is like the heaven. Like, people want to talk about if their hometown had like some sort of wrestling store or whatever. Like, that's it right there. You have guys signing, you got little games going on, you got the figures displaying, you have the Superstore, you have, a foam pit sometimes, and last year they had little pose things where you can climb the Money in the Bank, you climb a ladder and you like reach up and you like pose with Kofi Kingston. Just little things like that where it's like you take a picture and it kind of lasts a lifetime. It's a great memory to have. And for me, Thursday was always the best day to go, and I'll say it over and over again because WrestleMania weekend technically starts on Friday. All the package people, they all come in on Friday. Thursday's the day where people kind of fly in mid-afternoon and they want to get settled in. And from going on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I know that Saturday's a day you want to stay away from because that's when everyone's in town, everyone's settled, everyone's doing their thing. Hey, let's go to Axxess. And you have lines where you wait an hour, hour and a half. Sunday's the same thing. What's the best thing to do before the biggest show of the year? Oh, let's go meet some guys. So they go to Axxess. Now, Saturday, there is one session that's good. It's during the Hall of Fame because you have 15,000 people, at the Hall of Fame, and the rest of them are all at Axxess. So 2 sessions I recommend going if you guys want to meet guys, and even good guys too. Is you'd be surprised how many people you would expect to be at the Hall of Fame but aren't there. For example, last year or 2 years ago, Daniel Bryan wasn't at the Hall of Fame. He was signing at Axxess. And last year, I think Dean Ambrose was a guy who wasn't at the Hall of Fame, and he was signing at Axxess. So there's always that, that 1, 2, 3, 4 major mid-card, higher mid-card guys that people want to meet, and we would think they'd be at the Hall of Fame, but they're signing at Axxess. And Thursday, like I said, it's just the day to go. I think I counted at least 8 people I've met during the first Axxess session on Thursday. I could be wrong, but it was more than a lot of people normally meet on a Friday or a Saturday. And one handy thing now is WWE has their app, and when you download it, they have a little a list that they send. I don't know if they send you a text message or if you get the app. I'm pretty sure it's like you send text access to 4-3 whatever, and they send you the list of every single guy who will be signing at which booth. And there's different kind of booths there. There's the last year there was a Slam City, Total Divas, NXT, WrestleMania 30, Legends House, little booths. They're dead distinctly labeled, so you know which is which. And so when you do that, you clearly know when you go through that entrance and you walk through that aisle, it's everyone's seen it in the videos. It's you're at Axxess. All the superstars are all pictures of them lined up on the side. You got the red carpet kind of walking you in, and then it just opens up and you see just fans everywhere. And you just find the line, and yeah. And another thing is what you carry your stuff in. And I know personally I don't do it. I don't know why, but well, actually I do know. I carry a gym bag with me, but that's because I have so much stuff. For a normal person, a drawstring bag, WWE sells them at the Superstore. They've been doing it for I don't know how long. one of the more handy things that you can really take with you. Drawstring bag, I think it's like $10 or $15, maybe 20 max. Could be, I hope it's not more. But you put that, you put your encyclopedia, you can put pretty much a couple shirts, you buy some merch, and it's light. It literally just goes on your back. It's not like me carrying like a big heavy gym bag over my shoulder. That's what I would recommend to a lot of you guys who kind of want to walk around Axxess and want to buy merch as well, is buy the drawstring bag, because it becomes a great piece of, like, you know, cherished little souvenirs from the trip, and it's very, very handy. From what I've seen, everyone else I know have bought it and they just love it. Luckily I had Jade with me, she carries everything, but this year she's not coming, so I gotta go back to the gym bag. And another thing, this is another trick / tip, is going with a bunch of people, because you know some guys in line, no one really says anything about butting, especially if they know that you guys are together. I literally went from one line, and hey Justin, he's like all the way at the front of the line. You lift up the red rope, ribbon, whatever you call it, and you just come right in. I know it sounds like a dick move, but I've been doing it since WrestleMania 27, and no one has said anything really. Obviously, if you don't know the person and you just do it just because is one thing, but if people can see that you guys are clearly together, I don't think no one's going to say anything. If they do, hey, just start a fight with them. But no one's really said anything. I don't see the big problem in it. But that's one thing, you know, for us on, it was during WrestleMania 29. It was me, Jade, and Ryan Falcone, and we all did our thing. 3 different lines, boom, 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 3 all in a row. Because the lineups were so long, you kind of, by the time one person's done, they go to the second, and the second go to the third. And it works out perfectly. But there's a little talk about Axxess, I guess. It's a great time. You know, you can go to the Superstore. They have literally everything there. You bring a person who's crazy, like, leave your wallet at home, because you're guaranteed to, like, spend everything there. Like, even myself, I'm so tempted. It's just like rack after rack after rack. There's legend shirts, there's figures, there's just pendants, everything you can imagine. It's like WWE shop in a huge little place. It's incredible. You really have to go to a Superstore to just see how amazing it is. It's like every wrestling fan's dream store. Now, personally, I had WWE Niagara, so it wasn't as just amazing the first time I saw it, but just the one during WrestleMania 29, they turned the New York Jets store into the WWE store. That was cool. And then 30, they just had a little part of Axxess, the convention center cut off. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Drawstring bag, always go on Thursday or during the Hall of Fame. What else did I say? And then text WWE so you get the lists. And then you have your obvious go with your friends so you can meet as many people possible. Oh, and another thing, bring the program, buy the program, or bring your encyclopedia, because there's one thing, WWE has like a little piece of paper like this, and it says like Axxess on the top. If you don't have anything for them to sign, they'll sign that paper. Now, I know it's a little piece of paper, but the encyclopedia has every guy in there. The program has every guy in there. And like I said, it goes for many. It has more than one use to it. It can become a souvenir, plus it's signed, so it really saves the bulk. And hey, you can put that program, you can put it in your drawstring bag, so it all works out. It all comes full circle. But that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this little not rant, but, you know, informing session. And I'll make a video talking about the trip itself in a couple days, and I'll see you guys in the next video.